Hello and welcome to IGCSE Sudarshan Studio here. And as you know, we have started discussion about the IGCSE Environmental Management 0680 sample paper. And this paper is specifically for the South Asian countries. So the exam is going to be in the Feb and March 2026. So we are discussing some of the important past paper questions here. Okay, so I don't know what happened now. I hope yeah, it's working fine. So we finished few of the things here, so I'm just repeating here. So we, like, the instructions you have to read very much carefully, answers all the question, use only dark blue pen. If you use I think my specific thing, if you say, I like ballpoint pen, and cello gripper 0.5 is the best one that I think, because it's increase your writing speed also. Okay, next one is, wherever the graph and diagram is there, please use the HB pencil. Write your name, center number and candidate number very carefully on the top of this. Do not use any kind of whitener, and do not write anything on this left side barcode. You may use calculator wherever working, but after calculation, please do mention the appropriate unit in the end. Okay, that's very important. Sometimes the units are given, but you need to pay attention that sometimes the units are not there. Total marks of this paper is 80, and after end of every question you have the total of the question marks here. So we have already done with chapter 1, that is rock and cycle. It was there, and that was the first question for the sample paper. We have finished this. Okay, so directly we'll jump to the, we have done few of the questions actually, so that's why we are going to the next topic. Basically you can check the other videos. I think part second and third question we have solved there. Okay, I'll put the link also in the video so you can check that. Now I don't think we have anyone live. Fine. Okay, so now question number 5. Figure 5.1 shows the global production of non-biodegradable bioplastic and biodegradable bioplastic. So we have non-biodegradable bioplastic and biodegradable plastics in 21 and 23, right? And you have the key here, dark shaded part shows the non-biodegradable, whereas the light one is biodegradable. Next one, on y-axis we have global production, on x-axis you have year. Fine. Now, so understand this thing first. The graph we have to understand. Next question that they are asking is, from table 5.1 show the predicted global production of non-bio and bioplastic in 2025. So we have to draw a bar graph. Fine, read this question. Sometimes they ask you for bar graph, line graph, anything is okay. It's very simple, by the way, trust yourself, right? Now this is a diagram, and remember to use pencil. Oh, MEMBER. So this is, remember to use pencil. You need scale and eraser. Fine. Now on x-axis, let's see what is the data on year 2025. They shows here global production of non-biodegradable is 2500,000 tons and biodegradable is 2400,000 tons. Now most of us will see this one data and directly draw the diagram, but you have to be very careful between what we are giving the space in between the bar here. Okay, so let's see, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, right? So here 1 2 3 4 5, that means my graph should start from this and ends on this, because it's all 5, so it's easy to see. But when you have the paper in your hand, no, sometimes you will misread the line. So our bar graph should start on this one. So starting point we know now. Now they are asking about total. So what we do is, the first thing, very simple way to do, 2500 you take, fine, and 2400 you take, and then add up first. 49, and this is 4900. That means my graph should be up to this point, 2 4 6 7 8 9. That means this is my point, so every unit is like 2. So this is what my graph should look like. Okay, so first I will draw the line. Please use the scale to draw this. Don't make any mistake, be careful while doing this, and easily you can score, though it is for 2 marks. Okay, now we have done with this totaling. Now check out fifth down part is the biodegradable. So first one is biodegradable 2 4. Where is the 2 4? 2 and 4. So this is what my 2 4 is, and you no need to shade this one, you can keep it as it is. Oh, 2 4. Rest one will be of course 2 5, and this one you need to shade it as it is given in the key. So please do shade properly this. For your understanding, I am doing this way. You don't make it too much dark, okay, otherwise it will reflect on the other side of the paper, right? So this is done. That was easy quite, right? Now next one, plot the data, is done. Determine the mass of non-biodegradable bioplastic produced in 2023. Give the unit. Now this one is for 3. That means we have to score 5 here, right? We are already done with 2 marks. Let's see the unit. See, give the unit it is mentioned, correct? Now how do we have this 3 marks? First M1, that is marking 1. How do we get 1 mark? First thing, okay, first thing, always need to put the data. And what is the data? We need to, okay, in 2023 we have here 23, right? So biodegradable is 1300. This is 1300, fine. This is 1000, 2 3 in between it is, so that's why 1300, and the rest one will be minus of that if you can do, and that is 24. This is 2400. Now you'll ask, how do I get this 24? Basically you just take this one, how much it is? 2400, right? Am I right? 2 and 2 4, and it is up to 4 only, 2400. And if you minus this 1300, you should get for that remaining part. One second, what is this? Oh, we are giving for 2023 only? Yeah. So first thing that we have to mention is M1, that is 2400 total, and 1300. Now subtract both of them. So subtraction will give you the answer 1100, right? And that is our answer, and we will mention it here, 1100,000 tons. That is my unit. Okay, 1100 is the unit here. So easy, and that's how you get total 5 marks. Okay, now moving to the next question. If you have any doubt during this calculation time, please put it in the chat box. Now the next question is biodegradable bioplastics break down over time. Fine. Name one group of microorganism or organism that break down biodegradable bioplastic. Now, biodegradable bioplastic in our textbook, we have the organism here, as you can mention bacteria, which can break down the biodegradable plastics. Now, name two products formed when biodegradable bioplastic breaks down. So, whenever there is a breakdown, a gas which is released out as a waste product is CO2. Okay, along with that, a biogas, or we call it as methane. Fine. You can write any one of it, biogas or methane. So CO2 is one of the byproduct and methane is one of the byproduct. Suggest two abiotic factor. Abiotic means non-living thing. Okay, non-living factor that affect the rate of breakdown of biodegradable bioplastics. Something that is affecting the process, and that is temperature. Okay, this will impact as it is in the soil. It is soil pH will be very important, as it's a bacteria, they require oxygen also to respire. So these are the factors that they are asking, and this is a general thing, non-living factor which can decrease or increase the rate of degradation. One is temperature, you can mention soil pH. Okay, this is what the answer. 5 marks again we got here. Very easy to do EVM paper. Just you have to be little bit conscious while writing the answer and keep on thinking, keep on asking this question to yourself. This is a microorganism, it's a soil topic, how it is going to impact or what are the factors that is there. Okay, you can easily get the answer, and it's all logical thinking in this. Now, bioaccumulation and biomagnification are two impacts of plastic pollution on marine ecosystem. Describe other impacts of plastic pollution accumulation. Okay, these two things we cannot use now. Biomagnification, we know that it results into blooms, algae growth, right? And this one, bioaccumulation, means toxic things goes on increasing over the period of time in the food chain. So accumulation of toxic, bioaccumulation, accumulation, bio, simple, bio, living, magnification, large, enlarges. Algae growth is very much fast. Okay, now these two things we are not going to use. Describe the other impact of plastic pollution on marine ecosystem. What could be the other reason? What some of the students of EVM will do is they just write the point, tuck tuck tuck, 1 point, second point, third point, 4 point, and after that just leave it. They do not explain that. Examiner needs to know what you want to convey that with that kind of word. For example, when I'm writing here visual pollution, few students will leave it as it is, but examiner wants, what do you want to mean by visual pollution? So the plastics will float on water or near the beach, which looks dirty and causes visual pollution. Okay, unhygienic kind of thing, right? So 4 points we have to stick with it. Now, if such kind of places are there, visual pollution is there where plastic and all, visitors on marine ecosystem, right? On marine you have to do. So what is this marine? I thought that visitors will not come, but that is related to the economy. So I can change this one, and I can write here is entangle. What about entangle? The plastics can entangle the species, okay, marine species and can hamper them. Okay, negative hamper or the negative impact will be there on their life. Like they can't swim, that is now food. Marine animal can mistaken take it as a food, right? Marine animal can consume it. Marine animal can, my bad, can consume plastic and can die. That makes our 3 point, and the last point will be blocking toxic. Plastic is toxic and harmful. Oh, let's see, yeah, harmful when they consume acid, the digestive tract. Fine. So this is what we have. One is visual pollution, the second one entangle, third one food, they can consume the food, acting, they can imagine like marine species can mistaken that this is a food and then it can consume it, which can actually cause a negative impact on their body, like blocking the digestive system. Toxic impacts, harmful impacts will be there, and ultimately the organism may die. This is some of the impacts of plastic pollution on marine ecosystem. Fine, that was for 4 marks. So there we have total 14 from this chapter, that is from ocean. Okay, moving to the next question. Do we have any live here person? One viewer is there. Hi Hemant, hi. How are you doing? Thank you for joining, by the way. I think you can join this link. Okay. So let's see if we can give a feedback here. I'm doing good, thank you. I don't know on the Streamlab where we need to send the messages, but okay. So let's go for the next question. Okay, the next question is again from the ocean or from the water topic. So they are more focusing on the chapter number 5, ocean, and this is again with aquatic life, ecosystem, that means all underwater, and food chain, food web, right? So that means we are on natural ecosystem and human activity, right? So this chapter they are checking with which one, this one. So we just saw that ocean and fisheries the topic, around 14 marks here. Now we are on chapter number 9. These questions will be there. Okay, right. So let's go back to our question, and what do we have here? Okay, there's a diagram here in figure 6.1, shows a water hyacinth plant in a river ecosystem. Fine, very good. Water, this is an aquatic plant, reduces the growth of other aquatic plants by competition. Okay, this is something related with our biology also. When one plant is going very rapidly, the other plant will get impact That means they do not get the nutrients and competition will be there. Now suggest two ways by water hyacinth plant compete with other aquatic plant. How do they compete? One, they compete for space because they have to grow and take as much as sunlight they can, right? And the second one is, yeah, space and mineral ions or light, you can put it. So let's put it for first one, light. Okay, they grow faster and compete for light and mineral ions. Okay, second point we can put it at space. Okay, the rapid growth will take maximum space. Okay, due to which other plants can't survive. Fine, this is the two factors that the competition can be. One is for the light and the other one is for space. You can add up CO2, O2, mineral ion, or even nutrients also. Anything is fine here. So other options that you can use in the answer is O2, CO2, nutrients. Okay, these are some of the options that you can add up for. Next one is, this aquatic plant are not native to the river ecosystem. That means they were not present here. They are not the natural one, right? So state the term for an organism living in an ecosystem that are not native to. Such kind of organisms which are not native, the word that we have is invasive. It's also in biology, I think chapter number 2021. This is how the chapter bio and EVM is connected. Okay, invasive species. And in EVM also, you remember the frog, which one is that? Bullfrog. Yes, something around the bullfrog. That was also very important part. Yeah, this one, invasive species, we got it. Controlling for the pest, we used the bullfrog here. Okay, you can check out the case study in the EVM. Now next question is, water hyacinth plant produce flowers above the surface of water. Okay, we have here mirror talks. Hello mirror talks. Okay, fine. So let's check with this. Water plant here, water hyacinth plant produce flower above the surface of the water, and these flowers are pollinated by two different method. Of course, now that pollination means the pollen grains are moving from one flower to another flower, that is from the pollen grain to the stigma, right? Now suggest two ways by which the plant can transfer the pollen grains. One is, okay, one is insects, second one is wind. Okay, these are the two ways or abiotic factor here which can help in the pollination process. Now complete the sentence about the event that occurs in flower after pollination. After pollination, the flower is fertilized. This allows the formation of fruits and seeds. This is how they connect the bio topic. So that's why if you are a combination of bio and EVM 0610 and 0680 code, then it is really very helpful for you to excel in EVM. Okay, now moving to the next question about a food web here. A food web containing about this water hyacinth plant, right? So we have a hyacinth plant here. They can give anything here. So just remember, an aquatic plant is there. We have a weevil here which is consumed by raccoon. Raccoon is consumed by eagle. Here the plant is also consumed by snail. Okay, egret, and then again eagle here. All use 6.2 to identify all the primary consumer. Primary consumer, those who directly consumes the producers. Okay, so who are they or directly depend upon them? First one we have the option here, correct, set, and second and third, they are the direct consumer of the producer here. So we have to write all the three names, then only you will get a complete 1 mark. Okay, don't miss any of the name here. This one is very easy. Will, raccoon, and snail. All the three names should be mentioned. Next one, the organism that only feeds as a secondary consumer. Who is the secondary consumer? Primary consumer. This is also primary. This is also primary. This is also primary. So who is the secondary consumer? One is here egret. Okay. The last one, the organism that feed at the tropic level 2 and 3. Who is 2 and 3? Here is raccoon. Tropic level 1. Okay, this is the producer 1 and 2. Okay, so this is a raccoon here. This is how you get complete 3 marks, and we are here at the end of this question. The snail contains 100 units of energy. This is 10% law. That means for every level 10% of energy is lost. So how much? Complete complete the figure 6.2 to show the unit of energy in the food chain. If this is 100, that means the previous one should have 10%. That means loss will be there 10%, right? So previous one should be 1000 units. You need to mention the units, very important. Then it is 1000. If it is 1000, then the next one should have 10 units, and the last one eagle should have only 1 unit. That's it. This is how you get 2 plus 3, again 5, and your 12 marks is completed. This we are done with the paper. Okay, so we have covered all the important questions in this sample paper, which is I think in the month of Feb you will have this exam. So please see that you go through the textbook very carefully, maintain your notes. Okay, do check if you're with the bio combination. It's very easy. Then any doubts you can ask, put it in the comment box. I'll definitely help you with your doubts. Okay, staying with this video till the end of it. Thank you very much. If you like the video, please share with your friends, with your students, those who are writing the exam in Feb and March series. Till then, take care of yourself and prepare well for your